Hi, my name is Sebastian Gauthier, and you're listening to That American Football Show.
Bratislava, and he's thrown an interception, and there's plenty of daylight ahead, and this is the first touchdown of the game. Sebastian Gauthier.
Welcome to That American Football Show, powered by EP Sports. EP Sports is the top supplier in the UK for all your American football needs, helping players and coaches reach their potential since 2007. Check them out at epsports.co.uk. Today, we have another guest from the European League of Football joining us for our Elf Baller series, Sebastian Gauthier of the Frankfurt Galaxy. Sebastian's previously played for the Västerås Roedeers and the Örebrö Black Knights in Sweden. Sebastian, thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you so much for having me. And that was great pronunciation of these Swedish teams.
Nailed it.
You nailed that one.
So kind of from the beginning, tell us how you got started in American football, where your interest came from and where you've played so far.
Well, I mean, I started off playing ice hockey in Sweden, and I got too many penalties, and I was a little bit too aggressive when I was younger. If you can be too aggressive to play hockey. But my father then, who lived with me in Sweden at the time, who now lives in America, he told me that I should try out American football. I went to practice, fell in love. I met a lot of good friends who I was friends with privately also. So it was automatic that after school and after you've been hanging out with your boys, you go and play football, and it was just love at first sight. I loved it. So I started playing when I was 16. I played for the Västerås Roedeers, basically played for them the whole time. I went over to the States for not even a season. It was like 2 semesters where I was just going to study, but I ended up playing a little bit of football. Also played running back for the Sonoma Valley High School. And after that, went back home, played a little bit more for the same team in Västerås, then got picked up by Örebrö Black Knights as how old was I? I was like 18, 19, something like this. Played with them, and then for the national team, and then and then Frankfurt Universe 2018 brought me over to play some DB. I was mainly playing offense before coming to Germany. So going from receiver, running back in Sweden, being picked up to the Universe, played DB 18, went to the German Bowl, went to the Euro Bowl, lost both of them, unfortunately. And then 19 happened, semifinals, lost to the Braunschweig Lions, which was a shame, of course. And then COVID happened. I was lucky enough to go to play in Finland. They offered me a contract to come and play for two months, and everything was locked down in Germany, and there was no football here, there was nothing. So I was like, let's just go. And that was fun. We made the finals and got another silver. So that's 3 in a row, 3 lost bowls in a row. So I'm looking for, I have a chip on my shoulder this year, and I'm trying to get one. Get one this season.
So what position would you describe yourself as playing now? Would you describe yourself as a linebacker, as a safety, as a DB? Like, how would you describe the position that you play at the moment?
The position I play at the moment is definitely outside linebacker. I play Sam in our system, a Sam linebacker. So strong side outside linebacker, I would say 100%. A strong outside linebacker that could also cover. So I guess I have those tools coming from playing some safety and some DB. To bring that set of tools into playing linebacker, I think has done me really good, and it works in Coach K's system.
It's definitely a journey coming from running back and receiver into the secondary and then the linebackers. That's nuts.
Absolutely, yeah.
What would you say is like if there is any, is the skills that maybe you can pick up there in those other positions that you bring into linebacking that someone who's maybe just been a linebacker doesn't have the experience or the knowledge of it?
And when you've played both sides of the ball, I think most Europeans play both sides of the balls, at least when they were younger. I mean, but when you can understand the game from the offensive perspective, and as a running back, how you cut and how you read the gaps, how you read the holes, then it's kind of, you can kind of take that knowledge and implement it reversed kind of. So like I'm trying to think out of a running back's perspective, how would he hit a hole here, and how can I fill up, and which shoulder should I, so I think you have a lot of I mean, if you know offensive football, you played offensive football, then it's only helpful when you go over and play defense.
So what aspect of your game would you say that you pride yourself most on?
I think I have a motor. I never really stop. I'm always swarming to the ball.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen the games.
Yeah. I don't give up on plays. I think my understanding of the game has become more and more after being in the third year in this system. After being in such much better shape than I was the past years. But I mean, I think, my speed and probably have the best hands as from all the linebackers in the league. It's got to be my hands also, for sure. No, but speed, the knowledge from playing some offense, and my tackling is also solid, and my hustle in general.
Yeah, good stuff. And so, with yourself saying that you've kind of gotten better through the years there, as a standard, how do you feel the level of football is in the EFL, and compared to the other leagues that you've played in?
I think that the GFL and the ELF, there's not a really big difference at the moment. The overall competitive nature of the league is more. I mean, you see us play close with Barcelona this last game, where everybody thought that we were just going to sweep. In that sense, I think this league is way more competitive. But if you would take the top, like Swarco Raiders, and I mean, Coach K already talked about this also, like Swarco Raiders and Schwäbisch Unicorns, if you take these teams, these will also be playoff teams in the ELF. So I just think that if we can get some more of those teams into this league, then there's no doubt in my mind that this is the best league outside of America and Mexico and Japan, maybe, for sure.
Has this season met your expectations so far of what you thought going in?
I was one of those players that didn't have any expectations at all, because I'm almost 30 and I've lived a little bit, and I know if you set high expectations on things, you're just going to be disappointed at the end. So I took this, I had very low expectations, and I think that it's been great. I mean, I think that the coverage of the game is amazing. I mean, we get showcased good. There's the hype around it, the YouTube, the Instagram, everything. It's really cool. Also, I love playing with the NFL rules. It's super cool. I think the referees are better than in the previous leagues I played for. So
yeah, the referees definitely getting better every week. For sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So I really think that the game day, like everything around the game, I think is way more professional than it has been in previous leagues I've played for.
Yeah, it looks like a good laugh going for the day. We're trying to get over there this year, but like it doesn't just look like a boring Sunday league. Like no audience. Like nearly every stadium's got a good crowd and it's always pumping.
Yeah, but like not yesterday. Sorry, Saturday was one of the loudest games I've played. I mean, the Barcelona fans, they sit on the away side, the guests, and they have these drums and these alarms, and they're just crazy right behind you. So we had some penalties in the game thanks to their fans, because they were so loud, and my ears were ringing afterwards. So it's really cool.
Let's go Dragons.
It really is, and yeah, I really like the Dragons. They're really cool. They have a cool team. They have a cool stadium. Yeah, I like them. But they had to be tamed as well.
Ooh. And so obviously you mentioned you've been playing with the universe beforehand, so there's going to be some carryover from the players there. Is there anyone else you've played with in the league before, or like anyone you really look forward to playing?
Yeah, you mean like players or?
Yeah,
or
like players in the league. Sorry.
Uh, I really want to play Leipzig because they have they have a lot of playmakers on their offense. So I mean Jalil, Dable, my friend Alpha Jallo. I mean Knutel, Timothy Knutel. I mean the list goes on their offensive weapons that they have there. So it will be. Let's see now. I mean, they play Warclaw. They have to beat them with 27 points to be able to make the playoffs. And if they do that, then we get to see Leipzig. So
it's such a close. It's so exciting, that little battle now.
it really is. It's super excited, and I know that whoever is going to win this battle is going to give Hamburg a really tough game going into the conference final. So yeah, I'm super excited what's going on in the north, but in the south, more importantly, we got Cologne coming and we got Madrid London, and it's always nice to play NFL caliber type running back, and this dude he's the deal, and it's gonna be fun.
He's a beast.
He really is a beast. We played him, I don't know which week, but we played him already, and I think we held him to 88 yards.
Yeah, you guys did well.
Yeah, I mean we're really good. Coach K is really good at scheming us, preparing us for the games. You know, he sees where their weaknesses are. He sees, you know, if we can limit them to just a run game, then we can, you know, because their passing game hasn't been very strong. So if we can we can easily take away the pass with our DBs that we have. I mean, we have Omari and BJ. There's I can't really see them pass on us. And then if we can limit them to just run the ball, then it's gonna be a long day for Madrid London. That I can tell you that.
So we touched on it a little bit before. Are you surprised at how well how well the ELF has taken off with fans?
I am. Yeah, I am. Well, yeah, I am very surprised about that. I mean, it went. It was so funny when we were looking at in the beginning of the season. We saw this Instagram when it started, and I don't know what it is at today, like 75,000 followers or something like this, and it just took off, and it's so fun to see. It's really, I'm very lucky that I am still in the age where I can still play and be part of the first ever season of this. So I just think from here on out, it's gonna be really great. I think young guys that are coming up. It's like I'm happy to represent the Swedish young guys and making a kind of a pathway for them, and I think everybody feels the same who is a part of this of my team at least, and like that they are coming from other countries, that they really are setting the path for younger guys, that there is a chance for, if you don't want to play in the States, you don't really have that next level skill set to play in the NFL, that there is still an opportunity to play at a high level and still get paid for it outside of America. So I'm very happy and blessed to be a part of that.
Yeah, we were speaking to Michael Birdsong the other week, and he was saying that due to this season already being so good and successful, when there would have been a lot of players like yourself who might have been apprehensive to join a first-year league with no one knew anything about that, because it happened so well, there's going to be a lot of players from other leagues kind of going, actually, ELF looks like the real deal. Let's get into it. Yeah,
for sure. I mean, you just said it there. I don't comment on that. I mean, it is exactly that. This is the deal. I mean, you don't really see much from the GFL. I mean, when it comes to marketing wise, it's not very attractive. If you want high competitive games, then you want to play in the ELF. If you want to be showcased, you want to be in the ELF. If you want cool highlight videos, I mean, with great angles, I mean, then you got to play in the ELF. So if you want to wear a cool visor, you got to be in the ELF. So I definitely think that going with the NFL rules, this is very attractive to young guys who wants to. Also for people that are dreaming to go to NFL. I mean, I think this is a great step to
definitely.
Yeah, to reach the NFL. I mean, yeah.
And so we touched on it a little bit before. Firstly, big congratulations for making the playoffs. What do you
you.
think is your number one like obstacle or hurdle or challenge for you guys to make the playoffs? I mean, to win the finals.
I think that this might be very cocky and arrogant, but it's not even a lie. I think the only team that can beat us is ourselves, and because we have so many good players, and we're so sound, especially on defense, and offense is getting there. They're struggling. They struggled a little bit this weekend, but they put it together at the end. But I mean, as a team and as a team as whole, I think that we're very sound and we're extremely hard to beat. So like we went into this last Barcelona game a little, nose up, a little bit too cocky, in my opinion. So, and it showed, so that these mistakes we made in this game, and we learned from that now. So we need to clean up going into Cologne. So honestly, I think that the only thing that would make us lose or not really make it all the way is because we shoot ourselves in the leg. We think that we're cool. We think we're the shit, and we don't perform. We're not doing our job. So that really is. Not to take anything away from the other teams that we possibly would play in the final. Talking like we've already beaten Cologne, but yeah, twice. But yeah, I think that is the main things. We need to clean up these small mistakes. I did a bunch of mistakes in the game as well. It's these small things that in playoffs, us that played in 2018, we know it comes down to, missed field goals. It comes down to, a flag on third and 5, go off sides, whatever. It could be the smallest little thing. So we really need to work on the details and to clean up the mistakes that we've been doing these last couple weeks. Going into the playoffs.
So this is a question that I quite like. We like to ask everybody. What has been the moment that you're most proud of? It could be whether that's in life, whether that's just in your football career. Like what?
Oh, okay. You mean like in general? Okay, I thought you meant like for this season. I think at least one of the most proudest moments was obviously reaching the German Bowl in 2018. I was after the first ever Junior World Championship. God, I'm getting old. After the first Junior World Championship, I was selected to play for the World Team against Team America, but didn't make it because at the last cut they were like, "Oh, you have an American passport, so you're not eligible." I was like, "All right, cool. So thanks for letting me go through the whole process before this, And then the guy that took my place ended up getting a full ride to, I think it was, where was it? I can't remember what it was, but he got a full ride somewhere to a big school. So that was a tough one, but I was proud that I got selected to this team, being one of the top players from the world outside of America, being only, I can't remember what it was, 16, 17, wow. Something like that. So yeah, so that together with the German Bowl, I'm very proud of what I've done so far in this season. So yeah, for sure. I think those are some things that I'm really proud about that I've accomplished when it comes to football. Yeah,
definitely. And in a similar vein, in your life in football, are there any particular role models that you've got?
Jordan Peterson, if you guys know who Jordan Peterson is, it's a big, he's a psychiatrist who speaks a lot about young men and the things that goes through their heads. He's really been a father figure for me, this man. But you guys want to hear who sports? So my sports role model.
Maybe just even favorite.
Favorite player, I would say throughout the time, Ed Reed is one.
Yeah.
I mean, being a Raiders fan, Bo Jackson is like, yeah, he's definitely up there. Charles Woodson as well. I mean, yeah, for sure. Those three guys is definitely my top role models when it comes to defensive players, at least.
Yeah, definitely. Ed Reed was something else.
Yeah, and who's that? Ray
That's right.
Lewis
Yeah,
in the
it's Ray
background?
Lewis in the background.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's one of them as well. He's a different animal. Oh my god.
So you're a Raiders
Yeah.
fan, yeah.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
long?
I'm a Oakland, not Oakland anymore. Las Vegas Raiders fan. Ooh, that was like awkward. Yeah, I'm a Vegas fan. I have pictures from my dad is a huge Raiders fan, and I have pictures when I was running around in the diaper with Raiders clothes. So
That's great.
so yeah, I can't get out of that one. Yeah, Raiders is my team.
It's a shame
Been a
Tim's not
tough-
with us. Tim, who does the show with us, he's a big Raiders fan. You're the
Yeah.
first Raiders guest we've had on, so it's a
Oh
little bit-
no, and he's not with us.
and
Oh,
he's
It's
not
no.
gonna be
able to make it.
good.
Oh no. Well, shout out to Tim.
So we spoke to your teammate Cadell, and he
Mhm.
said that you're into your superheroes, and you know you do have the nickname the Guardians of the Galaxy. So if
Right.
we're going to give you a couple of your teammates, and if you could give us which sort of superhero you think that they would be.
You want to just tell me a teammate?
Yeah.
And then I'll tell
So
you
I've
who
got a
he is?
list of a
Okay.
few names here. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll start off with the first one, Cadell King.
Oh, Cadell. I mean, he is. First of all, I'm gonna say sorry because I'm so bad with the Marvel characters' names, but Cadell is definitely Star Lord. I mean, he's claimed that from the beginning, and the mic is controls everything. He gets the signs from Coach, so he's definitely Star Lord, and I know that he's gonna be happy about me telling him
I'm
that
sure
he's
he
Star
will
Lord.
be
Yeah,
happy about that.
Star-Lord in the fantasy.
yeah. For sure. Yeah.
Okay. So Anthony Mahungu.
Black Panther.
Nice. Okay. I'm sure he'll be happy with that.
Me too.
Sebastian Silva Gomez.
Sebastian Gomez is Iron Man.
Iron
That
Man.
was
Iron
easy.
Man.
Yeah, he is definitely Iron Man.
Solid. Okay, Jacob Sullivan.
Captain America, easy.
Easy.
Easy, yeah, Captain America for sure.
Okay, and finally yourself. What would you say about yourself?
I'm Thor, obviously Thor.
Oh, okay, solid. I do like Thor. I'm a Thor
Yeah.
fan, so
Yeah, I mean he's the god of the North, kind
True,
of. So
yeah.
So and I'm Swedish, so it makes sense. I don't really have the hair though. I used to, but not anymore.
that's right. He shaves it off in the end anyway, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, true. He does at the end. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, I mean, some other guys I know. Precious, that he claimed, our middle linebacker, he claimed the Hulk. I mean, because this dude's arms are like my. I have pretty big thighs, but his arms are like my thighs. It's insane. So he's definitely the Hulk. The Fantastic Four, like the Rock, the guy that looks like
the
rocks.
Thing, yeah.
The Thing, like that's Big Gomez, the Jonathan Gomez for sure. He's the Rock, but he's not an Avenger. Joshua Poznanski is the raccoon, Rocket Raccoon. I guess Desmond Cooper, I guess is Groot, according to the picture that the ELF posted. He's Groot, and Benji Barnes is he could also be Rocket Raccoon actually. Oh wow, that'll be that's a mission to try to place all of them in there and make an edit out of this. Yeah, that would take too long. So.
And yeah, just going on to our final question, we've asked everyone so far. You're on a desert island for a year, and you get to bring one of each of the following. So you get one meal on demand, unlimited supply.
One meal, unlimited supply. Sushi.
Okay, I like that choice.
Yeah,
you get a good variety that way.
Exactly, that was my thought. Kind of healthy also, so I wouldn't get all fat and shit. So yeah.
You get to bring one musical album.
One musical album. Coach K had a good one. Didn't he say still
He did
K?
a chronic.
Yeah, he's a real one for that, isn't he?
Yeah, that's definitely in the top.
Definitely out there. I think I would choose. I must say I think I would choose Kanye West's new album.
Ooh, Donda.
Yeah, Donda. There was some
enough.
bangers on there. Yeah, it would like get me good with God when I'm on there by myself eating sushi. So I think that would it would be a good move to bring that album.
You get to bring one celebrity. It can be from the past. They can be from the present.
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley. Yes.
Yeah.
nice chilled out island.
That's a very good vibe.
We're gonna have a good time. I would probably have to switch out the sushi then. If you know what I mean. Yeah.
You get to watch one sports team.
One sports team. Oh. I mean, it's got to be the Raiders, right?
Gotta be the Raiders.
Come on, Tim. You're not here, Tim. You would back me up. You would also say the Raiders.
I'm sure Tim would agree with that.
Yeah, Raiders for sure.
And you've got water, but what's the other drink that you're bringing?
Fanta.
Fanta. What kind of Fanta, though?
The original.
Orange. Yeah.
Or lemon. It's a tough one. I think just a normal Fanta. Yeah.
I feel like you get mainland Europe has better lemon Fanta than Britain.
I love lemon Fanta.
I was just in Spain and I bought a 6-pack of lemon Fanta at the beach and it was heaven.
Yeah, Spanish Fanta is just unreal. It's crazy.
It's I don't know why it's different. Why is it different? This is weird. Anyways, yeah. The Fanta, it would probably be Fanta Limon, yeah.
And so you've made it through all our questions, Sebastian. Thank you so much for coming on and having some fun with us. Is there anything you want to shout out or talk about before we get going?
I mean, I want to shout you guys out for having a great podcast and asking some funny questions. It's boring when it's always the same old questions. So, but not that I'm interviewed that often, let's be honest here. but you guys' podcast is really cool. So, hey, shout out to you guys. Shout out to my teammates. Especially Josh Poznansky. He's my best friend on the team, and he gets no love from the league from his performances. So big shout out to Joshua Poznansky, and also shout out to Desmond Cooper because we need him to have the mic for the All-Star game. He needs to commentate it. So hashtag give Coop the mic. So yeah, that's all my shout outs, and my mom. Well, she doesn't listen, but whatever.
I'll start hashtagging that on our future posts for you.
Oh shit, my bad. There's a lot of them, but yeah, but definitely hashtag give Coop the mic is the hashtag. Yeah.
Is there any social medias that our listeners can find you on?
You can find me on Instagram on S Gauthier with 2 R's at the end. I need to change my Instagram name so I don't have to say it like that, but it's S Gauthier with 2 R's at the end. So yeah, that's about it. I have no YouTube, and my Facebook is boring. But my Instagram is fun.
Yeah, we'll pop your link in description below. You can always find us on our social medias, which are Craig.
Yeah, so on Instagram and on Twitter, we are TAFS_UK. Or if you want to find us on Facebook or YouTube, just type in That American Football Show and we'll pop up for you.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to us and leaving us feedback. If you do like anything or want us to talk about anything more, let us know in the comments, let us know on our website, let us know on those social medias. Sebastian, once again, thank you so much for coming on. Nothing but the best of luck for the rest of the season and the playoffs. Obviously, hope we see you there at the championship game. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Make sure you head over and check out our friends at EP Sports for all your NFL or equipment needs. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you guys so much.